पेस्त सरस्वती माँ। ओम या कुंदेन्द्रशीले भक्तार्तिनाशिनी विरंचि हरेश वंदे। कीर्ति प्रद अखिल मनोरथ दे महारहे। विद्या प्रदायिनी सरस्वती नौमि नित्यं। सरस्वती नमस्तुभ्यं वरदे कामरूपिणी। विद्यारंभं करिष्यामि सिद्धिर्भवतु मे सदा। प्रेस्त दुर्गा माँ। ओम जयंती मंगला काली भद्रकाली कपालिनी। दुर्गा क्षमा शिवा रात्रि। स्वाहा स्वधा नमोऽस्तुते। ओम जय त्वं देवी चामुंडे। जय भूतालतिहारिणी। जय सर्वगते देवी कालरात्रि नमोऽस्तुते। ओम दया रूपे दया दृष्टे दयार्द्रे दुःखमोचनी। सर्वपात्रिके दुर्गे जगदात्री नमोऽस्तुते। जगदात्री नमोऽस्तुते। प्रेम से बोले श्री दुर्गा माता की जय। सरस्वती माता की जय। लक्ष्मी माता की जय। मैं हूँ आया है तेरे द्वार। हो जय महालक्ष्मी माँ। मैं हूँ आया है तेरे द्वार। हो जय महालक्ष्मी माँ। मैं हूँ आया है तेरे द्वार। हो जय महालक्ष्मी माँ। मेरे सुन ले पुकार माँ। मेरे सुन ले पुकार माँ। ओ मैया नैया पार लगा। ओ जय महालक्ष्मी माँ। मैं हूँ आया है तेरे द्वार। ओ जय महालक्ष्मी माँ। माथे पे सिंदूर विराजे। धूप दीप नैवेद्य चढ़ावे। माथे पे सिंदूर विराजे। धूप दीप नैवेद्य चढ़ावे। मैं तो लाए है फूल तेरे द्वार। मैं तो लाए है फूल तेरे द्वार। है मेरी सुन ले पुकार। ओ जय महालक्ष्मी माँ। मैं हूँ आया है तेरे द्वार। ओ जय महालक्ष्मी माँ। ओ जय महालक्ष्मी माँ। ओ जय महालक्ष्मी माँ। प्रेम से बोले श्री लक्ष्मी माता की जय। फ्लावर्स पेस्ट सूर्य भगवान, विष्णु भगवान, नवग्रह देवता। ओम आदिदेव नमस्तुभ्यं। प्रसीद मम भास्करसारं भुजगेन्द्रहारं। सदा वसन्तं हृदयारविन्दे। भवं भवानी साहितं नमामि। ॐ त्र्यम्बकं यजामहे। सुगन्धिं पुष्टिवर्धनम्। उर्वारुकमेव बंधना मृत्योर्मोक्षयमामृता त्र्यम्बकं यजामहे सुगन्धिं पुष्टिवर्धनम् उर्वारुकमेव बन्धनात् मृत्योर्मोक्षयमामृता ॐ त्र्यम्बकं यजामहे सुगन्धिं पुष्टिवर्धनम् उर्वारुकमेव बन्धनात् मृत्योर्मोक्षयमामृता ॐ नमः शम्भवाय च मयोभवाय च नमः शङ्कराय च मयस्कराय च नमः शिवाय च शिवतराय च प्रेम से बोले श्री शिव शंकर भगवान की जय। नमो महादेव शंभो नमो सदा शिव जय परमेश्वर जय भुवनेश्वर जय शिव शंकर नमो महादेव शंभो शंभो नमो सदा शिव जय परमेश्वर जय भुवनेश्वर जय शिव शंकर भवानी शंकर उमा महेश्वर गिरिजा शंकर भवानी शंकर उमा महेश्वर गिरिजा शंकर जय प्रलयंकर जय पीताम्बर जय शिव शंकर नमो महादेव शंभो नमो सदा शिव जय परमेश्वर जय भुवनेश्वर जय शिव शंकर जय शिव शंकर जय शिव शंकर प्रेम से बोले शिव शंकर भगवान की जय। प्रेस श्री राम हनुमान जी। दशरथाय विद्महे सीतावल्लभाय धीमहि तन्नो रामा प्रचोदयात् रामाय रामभद्राय रामचन्द्राय वेरसे रघुनाथाय नाथाय सीताय पतये नमः। ॐ लोकाभिरामं रणरङ्गधीरं राजीवनेत्रं रघुवंशनाथं कारुण्यरूपं करुणाकरन्तं श्रीरामचन्द्रं शरणं प्रपद्ये। ॐ अतुलितबलधामं हेमशैलाभदेहं धनुजवन्कृशानं ज्ञानिनामग्रगम्यं सकलगुणनिधानं वानराणामधीशं रघुपतिप्रियभक्तं वातजातं नमामि। निश्चय प्रेम प्रतीतिते विनय करे सन्मान तेहि के कारज सकल शुभ सिद्धि करे हनुमान। तेहि के कारज सकल शुभ सिद्धि करे हनुमान। प्रेम से बोले श्री रामचंद्र भगवान की जय, श्री पवन पुत्र हनुमान की जय। चीर के चाती बोले अपनी, पावन पुत्र हनुमान, बोलो पावन पुत्र हनुमान। मेरे मन में बसे राम, मेरे तन में बसे राम, मेरे मन में बसे राम, मेरे तन में बसे राम। चीर के चाती बोले अपनी, चीर के चाती बोले अपनी, पवन पुत्र हनुमान, बोलो पवन पुत्र हनुमान। मेरे मन में बसे राम, मेरे तन में बसे राम, मेरे मन में बसे राम, मेरे तन में बसे राम। सीतारण किया रावण ने, प्रभु जी पे अकुलाए, हनुमान ने सीता जी को प्रभु संदेश सुनाए। हनुमान जी करते आए, हनुमान जी करते आए, प्रभु जी के गुणगान, बोलो पावन पुत्र हनुमान। मेरे मन में बसे राम, मेरे तन में बसे राम, मेरे मन में बसे राम, मेरे तन में बसे राम, मेरे मन में बसे राम, मेरे तन में बसे राम, मेरे मन में बसे राम, मेरे तन में बसे राम। प्रेम से बोले श्री पवन पुत्र हनुमान की जय। प्रेस्त श्री कृष्ण भगवान। ओम वासुदेवं सुतं देवं कंसचाणूरमर्दनं, देवकी
परमानन्दं,
कृष्ण वन्दे जगद्गुरुं। ॐ मूकं करोति वाचालं, पंगुलं लयते गिरिं, यत् कृपातमं वन्दे
परमानन्द माधवं।
गोविन्द गोविन्द हरे मुरारे, गोविन्द गोविन्द रतङ्गपाणि, गोविन्द गोविन्द मुकुन्द कृष्ण, गोविन्द गोविन्द नमोऽस्तुते। प्रेम से बोले श्री कृष्णचंद्र भगवान की जय। जय कृष्ण हरे श्री कृष्ण हरे, दुखियों को दुख दूर करे। जय 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 कृष्ण हरे, जय कृष्ण हरे हरे, दुखियों को दुख दूर करे।
जय 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 कृष्ण हरे
जब चार तरफ अंधियारा हो, आशा का रोर किनारा हो। जब चार तरफ
अंधियारा हो, आशा का दूर किनारा हो,
और कोई न केवल आरा हो, और कोई न केवल आरा हो, तेरे कोई मेरा पार करो,
तेरे को ही मेरा पार करो। जय 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 कृष्ण हरे,
जय कृष्ण हरे, श्री कृष्ण हरे, दुखियों को दुख दूर करे।
जय 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 कृष्ण हरे,
जय 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 कृष्ण हरे, जय 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 कृष्ण हरे। प्रेम से बोले श्री कृष्ण चंद्र भगवान की जय। Let it go.
Swami Prakashananda, born in Trinidad, has an extensive academic background with degrees in political science and philosophy from New York City, Canada, and a law degree from Banaras Hindu University, Bharat. Inspired by Puja Swami Chinmayananda Ji, founder of Chinmaya Mission, he traveled to India in 1991 to study Vedanta and Sanskrit. After completing his studies and serving in Bharat for 6 years, he returned to Trinidad and took Sannyasa Diksha in 2005. Under his leadership, Chinmaya Trinidad, which operates 7 schools, including a high school, has flourished, blending spirituality with academic rigor. Swamiji, known for his humility and charisma, also attracts many with his unique culinary skills. In 2012, he receives a Chakunya Gold Medal, one of the Trinidad and Tobago's highest honor. For over 20 years, Swamiji has been delivering pravachan in Guyana. And in 2023, he established Chinmaya Mission Guyana in response to the local Hindu community's request. Currently, he oversees Chinmaya Mission activities in Trinidad, Guyana, and Latin America. Continue to inspire with his dynamic leadership and dedication, spreading Sanatan Dharma globally. My dear beloved ones, today, as I said, it is my honor and my gifted opportunity and privilege to introduce to you no other than Swamiji this morning, as he's going to be leading us in Pravachan this morning. You and I, we are indeed very fortunate. This community is indeed fortunate to have His Holiness, such a blessed soul, to step his feet into our Gao, and of course, this very historical mandir, the Enmore Shiv Mandir. Without any further hesitation, I hand the leadership and the captaincy over to our beloved Vyasji. Prem se bolo Vyas Maharaj ki jai. Dhanyavad.
Let us spend a few minutes just chanting the name of the Lord. Huh? Tulsidas ji says the law of karma is the most preponderant law in the universe. And it's a very strict law also. The law is, so you sow, so shall you reap. That's a very simple thing, right? And if you just apply the law, you'll see how pervasive it is. That's why it says it is karma pradhan biswa kari rakha. Pradhan it is. Most preponderant. It's so preponderant that even when Bhagwan Ram takes avatar, he also subjects himself to the law of karma. Like that. So, why I'm telling you that is, if I alone chant the name of Bhagwan. I alone will get blessings. And if you chant the name of Bhagwan, you will get blessing. Because the one who chants, he will get blessing only. Isn't it? So I don't want to come to Enmo Shiv Mandir and take all the blessing and go all by myself. So you also have to chant. That is the law. Please remember. The Pandit cannot chant and give you blessings. You have to chant and get your own blessing. That will be like you sick and the Pandit take medicine, both of you will die. Because you will die from sickness and he will die from medicine. So everybody have to chant for them? Alright. Don't miss the opportunity. Radhe 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 Govinda. Sab gaiye. Radhe 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 Govinda. 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 Radhe 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 Govinda. Radhe 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 Govinda. Radhe 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 Govinda. Krishna Mukunda, Pala Govinda, Pala Govinda. Krishna Kanaya Lal ki jai. Om Shri Ganeshaya Namaha. Om Shri Saraswatyai Namaha. Om Shri Gurudevaya Namaha. Om Parthaya Pratibodhitam Bhagavata Narayanena Swayam Vyasena Gathitam Puranamulya Madhye Mahabharatam Advaitam Mritavarshini Bhagavati Ashtadashaadhyayini Ambatvam Anusangadhami Bhagavad Gita Bhavatveshini. Namostute Vyasa Vishal Buddhe Pullarvindayata Patra Netra Yena Tvaya Bharata Taila Purnaha Prajvalito Jnanamaya Pradipaha Prapanna Parijataya Totra Vetre Kapane Jnanamudraya Krishnaya Gita Duhe Namaha. Sarvopanishado Gavo Dogdha Gopadanandanaha. Partho Vatsa Sudhir Bhokta Dugdham Gitamritam Mahat. Vasudeva Sutam Devam Kamsa Chanuramardhanam. Devaki Paramanandam Krishnam Vande Jagadgurum. Krishnam Vande Jagadgurum. Hari Om. Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama. Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama. Sab gaiye.
Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama. Shri Krishna Sharanam
Mama. Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama. Shri Krishna Sharanam.
Krishna Sharanam Mama. Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama.
Shri 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 Krishna Sharanam Mama. Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama.
Shruti Vipratipannaate Yada Sthasyati Nishchala.
Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama. Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama.
Samadhavachala buddhi Tadana yogamavapsyasi. Shri Krishna
Sharanam Mama. Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama.
Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama. Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama.
Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama. Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama.
Krishna Kanaya Lal ki jai. Okay, so we are in the second chapter. You perhaps will be knowing that we are doing the whole Bhagavad Gita, and we have 108 nights to complete, and today is about the 13th or 14th. 13th, right. 13th session today, and we'll be going all the way from Essequibo to Burmese. From the quarantine, everywhere we'll go. So the first portion of it is here in East Coast. That is why we are in this area. And we have reached the second chapter. That was verse number 53 in the second chapter. All right. So I cannot determine the topic for you, because where we reach, that is where we have to continue. If we are doing a 5-night or a 7-night in one place and all, then I can say, okay, we'll do this section or we'll do that section and all, but we are going from a side. So second chapter, verse number 53 we have reached. This Bhagavad Gita has 18 chapters with 700 verses total. The second chapter has 72 verses. So we are way past the middle in second chapter, verse number 53. We just have about 20 verses again to complete. Alright, so now let me tell you what topic which is going on here. That is where we are reached. Bhagavan is talking about mukti. So last night I told those two words. We were in enterprise, and we have two words in Sanskrit. One is called as mukti and the other is called as moksha. There are other words also, but why we have two words for the same thing? Well, that is a very normal thing in your life also. You have two names. Everybody will have two names. In your name in school, what do you call a school name or book name or registered name, a proper name. And then at home, everybody will call you Pappu. Well, Pappu is your at home name. So, like that, All things in the world, people will say, in Sanskrit and Hindi and all, they'll say jal. Jal means water. Then some people will say pani. And then in the Western world, you hear people say agua. And English is water. So how many words for the same thing? So here also, mukti we have and moksha we have for the same thing. What it means? It means freedom from this cycle of birth and death. And what is the problem with the cycle of birth and death? People ask. What is that problem? The problem is, when we use the word birth and death, we are talking about duality. We're talking about two. There is birth, one, and there is death, right? And this world in which we live is characterized by duality. And the problem with it now is all of us, we only like one side of the duality. That is our problem. If we had loved the two sides, there would have been no problem. But we only like one side. See, all the duality, what is it? Birth and death. When some child is born in the house, wow, everybody celebrate and make halwa and we have a good time, isn't it? So we like that part. But when somebody dies, we don't like. When we are born also, we like. But when it's time to die, nobody wants to go. When Yamaraj comes, Yamaraj is Lord of Death. He says, okay, time to go. Then that time we start begging and no, give me one more month, one more day, one more year, like that. Nobody wants to go. So we only like the birth part. We don't like the death part. See, the duality is like that. There will be health and disease. Everybody like the health part. Nobody like the disease part. Correct? There will be joy and sorrow. Everybody like the joy part. Nobody like the sorrow part. So what you will do? And the other thing is, the universe cannot function without the other part. The atom has to have positive charge and negative charge. Can an atom function without a negative charge? Not possible. And nothing in the world. This world cannot function without a disease. The world cannot function. Please remember this. Cannot function without disease. The world cannot function without crime. You may not have thought about it. I'll give you an example. I'll show you how. Look here. Let us just say we remove crime. You just follow the thought. So you remove crime. That means to say, from today on, we don't need any police officers. Correct? Because that is what their job is. Their job is to enforce law, right? So we don't need any police officers. So you fire all the police officers. In Guyana police force, we have 5,000 people. We fire all of them. So 5,000 people on the bread line, right? Acha, theek hai. You don't need police officers because nobody will commit crime. But you remove crime. Oh. Then, beside the police force, you have the whole police administration, another 5,000 gone. Then you have the whole army or the armed forces, because nobody will do anything wrong. Venezuela would not come and try to take Essequibo. So you don't need any army and all. So you fire another 10,000. So 20,000 already on the bed line. Huh? Okay. Then all the courts and lawyers and judges and law school and all, because why you need them? Nobody will do anything wrong. So you close down all the law school, fire all the judges, fire the whole judiciary. You don't need. So put another 20,000. And be gone like that. Now the same 40,000 that you just fired, they're buying in the grocery store. So 40,000 cannot buy because they have no job. So the man in the grocery store who is to sell, let us say 15,000 a day or 20,000 a day money, he'll only sell 10,000. So then if he can only sell 10,000, he has to fire half of his workers. In other words, there's going to be a ripple effect. And then all the people, like this temple for instance, you put, nobody will commit crime, so you don't need any locks. You don't need any lock for the temple. You don't have to lock anything. And lock and safe and security and camera and all the things people put, you don't need. And doors, you don't need door also. Because who will come to steal? Nobody. So all the people who are making door and taking, Malabar and what kind of wood? Making all the lumber people, fire all of them too. And security forces, now how many private security forces are there? We fire everybody. What you'll do? Just by removing crime, half the society gone. And if you have half the society gone, well, the other half depend on this half, they will collapse. The idea is the Prakriti, it is called a Dvandva Sansar in Bhagavad Gita. You just haven't studied it. Dvandva Sansar means a sansar with a duality, and a duality is there in every atom. And the duality is required for the whole universe to function. As you have one force pulling the earth towards the sun and one force pulling the earth away from the sun. That is why the earth is in balance. Two simultaneous forces that are required for the earth to keep in balance. And the whole universe is working like that. So that duality in which all of us have found ourselves, which Kabir Sahib has written at one place, Chalti Chaki Dekh Kar, so Diya Kabira Roye, Do Pathan ke beech mein sabut bacha na koi. Means we have found ourselves in this duality and nobody can save us from this duality. And one day you will cry and one day you will laugh. One day you will have health, one day you will have disease, one day you will have rain, one day you will have sun. Kabhi dhoop, kabhi chao. Sukh dukh dono रहती इस जग में, with both joy and sorrow. Now I'm telling, that is the nature of the reality. Or what is the problem with that? We only like one side of it. That is the problem. And you jump high or jump low, you will get both. So you like one, but you will get both. Now, that is a problem or not? Well, if I like one and I get both. See, when you go to pick cherry, you don't like the thorns on the tree. You only like the cherry. But roses will also have thorns. So from that type of universe, the rishis say, we have to get mukti. We have to become free from it. Come out. Never come back into this type of universe. That is the goal of human life. That thing is called as mukti moksha. Now, the other thing I told you in Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavan says, if you want to come back, you are most welcome. In the 18th chapter, when he ends Bhagavad Gita, those who want to come back, you are most welcome. But when you come and you go through this duality, and you have the disease, and you have the sorrow, and you have the defeat, and you have the depression, and you have all the negative side which you don't like, then you should not complain because you only chose to come back. But if you choose to come back, and then you're going through, why are you complaining? So you should never ever complain if you choose to come back in this world, right? But for those who choose not to come back, the scriptures are for them. Please remember, and I emphasized yesterday also, scriptures are not for people who want to become healthy, who want to become rich, who want to become educated, who want to become famous, who want to become powerful. Scriptures are not for those people. You can get all of that without scriptures. There are millions of atheists in this world who never read one scripture even one day in their life, and they have PhD degrees, they are educated, they are millionaires, they have a lot of money, they are very healthy, and they have all the things in their life. Atheist people. So they don't need script, they didn't use scriptures. And how they got? Without scriptures, without all this belief in God, all these things. We don't need any of that. Look here, if you want to become educated, you just study hard, burn the midnight oil, you will become educated. You want to become rich, work hard and work smart. You want to become healthy, live a healthy lifestyle. You tell me, you're living an unhealthy lifestyle, eating all junk food and praying every day, you will be healthy? That will not happen. and you don't pray at all, you don't believe in God also, but just live a healthy lifestyle, you will be healthy. So the scripture is meant only for one thing. Please remember this point today. Scripture is only meant for one thing. That thing is called mukti. For those who are interested in coming out from this duality, scripture is meant for them. And now it tells a wonderful program to follow to get this thing called as mukti. And that is how Bhagavan ended there last night. Now, the one who has become mukta, who has gained mukti, he is called as mukta purusha. Mukta purusha. And Bhagavan closed last night in this, yoga avapsyasi. It tells to Arjuna, you will reach this state of yoga. Yoga means mukti. Union with oneself. This is the last word in 53. Yoga is union with one self. So the one who reaches that state of mukti, he unites with his own self. Don't think this is not there in Ramayana and all this. This is there. Bhagavan tells nicely. It might be in Aranyaka. See this. Shri Ram Jaya Ram Jaya Jaya Rama. Shri Ram Jaya Ram Jaya Jaya Rama.
Shri Ram Jaya Ram Jaya Jaya Rama.
Mama darshan parama Jiva pavani sahaj sarupa.
Shri Ram Jaya Jaya Rama. Shri Ram Jaya Ram Jaya Jaya Rama.
Mama darshan phal paranupa.
Shri Ram Jaya Jaya Rama.
Mama darshan phal paranupa.
Shri Ram Jaya Jaya Rama.
Jeev pavani sahaj sarupa. Shri Ram Jaya Ram Jaya
Rama.
Shri Ram Jaya Ram Jaya Jaya Ram. Syamar Ramachandra ki jai. This yoga word is a very interesting word. When we say mukti, merging with God, merging with Paramatma, merging with the absolute reality, when we use that type of word from the scriptures, Bhagavan Shri Ram is telling there, my dear, that only means merging with yourself. Why? Because I am always one with Paramatma. I have never been away from Paramatma. Not Paramatma is in the sky. Bhagavan is in the sky and you are here. Bhagavan is Sarva Vyapi. Sarva Vyapi means all pervasive. He pervades every iota of my being. The only thing is I have forgotten that I am one with Bhagavan. That is the only problem. But forgetting does not mean that you have been removed from Bhagavan. We have always been one with the Lord. It's just I have forgotten. I am now taken up with all Nama Rupa, all the nice flashy things of this world, and I forgot my own self. So the Ramayana, Gita, Upanishad, everything is telling, really, mukti means I merge with my own self. That's what Bhagavan is. Darshan of Bhagavan means the jiva comes to know his own self. That is what the Chaupai just said. So this yoga word implies all of this. I merge with my own self. So now, after all of this topic of mukti, moksha has been described by Bhagavan Shri Krishna in this portion, Arjuna has this question. This person who has become mukta, who has gained mukti, is called as mukta purusha. Please describe this person to me. This is Arjuna's question. I want you to describe this person to me. In number 55, there's a very famous verse. Arjuna asks also, now see, sometimes people have all sorts of superfluous questions and all that kind of thing, useless question and all. But actually, when I first read this thing, I used to also think Arjuna has a useless question. Because, see, when children ask questions, right? They ask all sorts of things. Huh? One child is asking that parent, why does it rain? Now, even if the parent explains to that child what difference it makes to the child, a 5-year-old, why does it rain? So the father told, well, it rains to make the grass grow. Just to keep him quiet now, because it rains to make the grass grow. Okay, then why does it rain on the road? He asked like that now. Now see, that's superfluous thing. But how you will explain why does if the father makes an answer like that, then the child comes up with another superfluous question. Why does it rain on the road? Because the child understanding, so I used to think Arjuna's question is like that, but no. Arjuna's question is, it is very important that we point out the goal. If we don't know the goal, then it is very difficult for anybody to pursue anything. So the goal is mukti, and I have to know how that mukta purusha, how he lives and how he talks and walks, and what his lifestyle is, how he really exists. So that is why Arjuna is asking, the goal should be clear, the goal should be pointed out, so that we have something to aspire to, like that. For this reason he's asking. Yeah? So now Arjuna Uvacha, number 54. See that. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. सब गाइए.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare,
स्थित प्रज्ञस्य तापाचा, समाधिस्थस्य केशव.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare,
स्थितधी किं प्रभाषेत, किमासीत व्रजेत किम्.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. So this Mukta Purusha, the one who is free, the one who is enlightened, so many English words are used. Huh? Mukta Purusha, one who has become enlightened, freed from bondage, one who has come out from the cycle of birth and death, while living. It's called Jivan Mukti, while alive. We can see degrees of freedom while alive here. Like for example, Pandit and I are there. This actually happened to me once. So somebody insults both of us. Somebody curses both of us. Right? And I get really disturbed by that. And Pandit, he is free from that disturbance. He does nothing to him. Haven't you seen things like that in this world? Right here. So a person can become free of the world altogether while living. That is called Jivan Mukti. He is free from the disturbance, and I am totally disturbed, devastated when the man insults me. So while living, we can have degrees of freedom, and the ultimate freedom while living is called a Jivan Mukti, and that is what Arjuna is telling Bhagavan Shri Krishna. Please describe that man for me. And here several names are used for that fellow. He is called a Sthita Prajna. Sthita Prajna means who is established in supreme knowledge. He is established in supreme knowledge. Means, what supreme knowledge? That my nature is Sat, Chit, Ananda. We only sing. We are not established in it. We only sing it. You sing all the time, na? See. Chidananda Rupa Shivoham Shivoham
Chidananda Rupa Shivoham Shivoham
Shivoham Shivoham Satchidanandoham
Shivoham Shivoham Satchidanandoham
Shivoham Shivoham Satchidanandoham
Shivoham Shivoham Satchidanandoham
Shivoham Satchidanandoham
Shivoham 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 Satchidanandoham
How many lines like this is there in our tradition? That my nature is Satchidananda. That is what the meaning of that thing is. And we sing, sing, sing. But to sing it and to be established in it, they are two different things. You see? Like, for example, to know the president and to know about the president, they are two different things, isn't it? Everybody knows about the president. But who knows the president? You see, they are two different things. So to sing it and to be established in it, they are two different things. That person who is established in it, in the first word which is Sthita Prajna. Established in firm knowledge that I am Paramatma, I am Satchidananda, I am not anything else. He is also called Samadhistha, the one who is established in Samadhi. It means to say, all the time, he is experiencing bliss, bliss, bliss. As the one who is a Mukta Purusha, enlightened one, he is experiencing bliss all the time. There is no sorrow for that person. And he is also called a Sthita Dhi. Sthita Dhi means who is firmly planted in his knowledge. That and Sthita Prajna is one and same. So now Arjuna wants to know how that person moves about in the world. How does he walk, talk? It means to say, how does he conduct his life in general? How does he live in this world? And now Sri Bhagavan Uvacha, Bhagavan tells now from number 55 to number 72, the end of this chapter is usually called as Sthita Prajna Lakshana. Means the traits and qualities and characteristics of the Sthita Prajna or the enlightened being. Mukta Purusha, right? So this is a very famous portion. Many people memorize it because it gives clarity about the goal. If you are interested now, see, Bhagavad Gita chanting competition will be there starting next month. You can learn to chant Bhagavad Gita. Two acharyas who are here, they will be teaching Bhagavad Gita, and you should sign up and learn. But if you are learning this portion, you should learn nice and memorize it. So many people across the world, across the globe, they memorize this 18 verses are there. All right, see. 55. Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama, Shri Krishna Sharanam,
Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama, Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama, शरणं मम श्रीकृष्ण शरणं मम
आत्मन्येवात्मना तुष्टः स्थितप्रज्ञः तदोच्यते
श्रीकृष्ण शरणं मम श्रीकृष्ण शरणं मम श्रीकृष्ण शरणं मम श्रीकृष्ण शरणं
कृष्ण कन्हैया लाल की प्रजहाति यदा कामान् सर्वान् पार्थ मनोगतान् आत्मनि एव आत्मना तुष्टः स्थित प्रज्ञस्तदुच्यते. He is called the enlightened one. Now I told you, please, one more thing. People ask all the time, why are we studying the enlightened? I am not enlightened. Why have to study him? I should study myself. But the idea I told you, Arjuna's question is for this, that we will know what we have to aspire to. The goal will be very clear in front of our mind. In Sanskrit, that is called as, there's a very nice phrase for that. It says, Siddhakasya lakshanani sadhakasya sadhanani. What it means to say, that whatever great qualities that we see that he has, we can aspire towards acquiring those qualities. Otherwise, if there is nobody as an exemplar to point out the path for us, then what we will follow? When there is no body to point out the path, an exemplar, then we get ourselves in trouble, Trouble only, because we'll do all foolish things and follow all foolish things. There has to be somebody exemplary for us to follow. In the Mahabharata, at one place it says, Dharmasya tattvam nihitam guhayam mahajano yena gata sapantaha. Sapantaha means that path has to be followed, which is followed by all the great people. And if there are no great people to show the path, just like all of you were brought up in a house now, if your parents were not there to show you the path, none of you would have been in this temple today, this morning, Sunday morning. You would have been in the rum shop. And those who did not have the parent to show them the path, that is where they are. Correct or not? You had somebody to show you the path. So the parents became the exemplar. And so the path of mukti, the Mahatmas, the enlightened ones, they are the exemplars. You see? So now that exemplar is being described so that we can follow their path. Now what first thing about them? What is it? Prajahati yada kaman sarvan partha manogata. Oh Partha, they are the ones from whom all worldly desires have gone away. All worldly desires have gone away. No, that is something for us to aspire towards. Because all we have is worldly desires, worldly. And then all these worldly desires we pursue. And then what? We come back in this world to reap the results of all of these desires we have been seeing in all these previous nights. All worldly desires, when we pursue with selfishness, then we come back here to reap the result. And Bhagavan Shankaracharya weeps in his Bhaja Govindam. Punarapi jananam, punarapi maranam, punarapi janani jathare shayanam. Here samsari, both ustari, difficult to cross over this samsara. Why? I only harbor worldly desires, selfish desires. And it's not bad to have desires, we have to purify the desires. The desires should be for the benefit of the other. The desire should be for the welfare of the world. If that type of desire is there, that is fine. That is not worldly desire. That is selfless desire. You see? Prajahati yada kaman. So these enlightened ones, they have gone beyond all these worldly desires. And what? Atmani eva atmana tushtaha, the next line says. They are contented with themselves. I don't know what you call it here in Guyana, right? But in Trinidad language, what we say, people who never contented with himself, that fellow is called big eye. You call here also? Big eye. Anybody who is never satisfied or contented, we say in Trinidad language, your eye too big. With anything he see, he wants. Big eye is called. So now, in In Hindi language it is said, पेट भरा है लेकिन आंख भरा नहीं. If belly full but the eye not full. So here this word tells we have to learn. This will come up in 12th chapter several times. Chapter 12. Actually, one more thing about the second chapter which we are doing. The whole Gita is laid down here in seed form. The whole Bhagavad Gita is laid down in seed form. And then all the ideas from here will be taken one by one now, and they will be told in elaborate form. So this santushtaha, atmani eva atmana santushtaha, one who is contented with himself, by himself, and in himself. He is contented. The person who is not contented in this world, bhatakte rehte hai, means all the time he will be running after so many things to make himself contented, and he will still never become content. This contentment is a big thing. So the sthita prajna, the enlightened one, mukta purusha, those are the ones who have learned how to be contented. So now, I'll tell you this in a very simple phrase. We have to learn to be happy not because of anything in this world. We have to learn to be happy in spite of anything in this world. He's called as contented. In spite of anything in this world. If it rains, you see one fellow, he was passing in the village. So he saw a farmer. So he asked the farmer, whatever weather you think we are going to have today? So the farmer said, we will have the weather which I like. We'll have the weather which I like. So that man said, he was from the city, He said, how do you know? Suppose it rains. He said, I like rain. Suppose it has blazing sun. I like blazing sun. So whichever type of weather there is, I like. How you could ever get that fellow miserable? But in our case, when it rains, we become miserable. When it gets too hot, we become miserable. We are always miserable. And in Guyana, you're still good. You have to go Canada and see. Everything is miserable. They complain the whole summer because it's so hot. And then when the summer finishes, then the winter comes. And again, complain. And they have nothing else to talk about except the weather. Never contented. So, we have to learn to be not happy because of the weather. We have to learn to be happy in spite of the weather. You remain happy all the time. So, this is goal for us to aspire towards. Now, next one. So that person is called as Sthita Prajna, and that is the aspiration we should have to become like that. Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama, Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama, Shri Krishna Sharanam
Krishna Sharanam Mama.
Krishna Kanaya Lal ki jai. Dukheshu anudvigna manaha sukheshu vigatas priyaha. So these are his qualities. This is what we have to aspire for. So, dukheshu anudvigna manaha means when any undesirable, what we call undesirable thing has happened in the world, so don't let the mind get disturbed. Now you tell me, if somebody in your house falls sick, right? Just I'm giving you an example. Somebody in your house falls sick, and immediately you get so disturbed and so out of balance and so agitated in your mind, right? Would you be able to help that person? Huh? So if something bad has happened, the best thing to do is to first remain calm. Then I will be of some use to the person who gets sick. Otherwise somebody has to come and help me too. You see? So I have to remain in when we call undesirable things happen in life. I have to learn to remain calm and balanced. Vigna manaha means whose mind is unagitated, undisturbed, unmoved. So in dukkha, when calamities happen, then sukheshu vigatas priyaha. And when calamity, you have the opposite of that now. When something great has happened, then we won the cricket match, or I won the raffle, or I won the lottery, or something. So the other thing happened. Then what happened? He jumped so high and isn't that actually too much of celebration also not good, eh? It's a waste of time only. Celebration is one of the most worldly things that you can engage in. Waste of time. It's a waste of money and all that kind of thing only. Because people don't realize. This happened in the Kena Upanishad. In the Kena Upanishad, the Devatas had some victory, and they thought, they became so proud and blinded. And Bhagwan came to teach them a lesson. So he asked, Bhagwan said, I'll tell you a story, nice story. What they were celebrating, wow, because of our great, see, like for example, I win the cricket match, or win the football match, or win the wrestling match, or whatever. We think it is because of us. So this is what happened in the Kena Upanishad. So the Devatas had a victory in a battle, and they thought, because we are so great, we won the battle. Like that. So Bhagwan thought, let me go and teach them a lesson. So Bhagwan came there. So they sent Agni Dev. Go and see who is that. Bhagwan came in the form of a yaksha. Go and see who is that. So Agni Dev went there. Agni Dev stood in front of the yaksha. Yaksha said, who are you? Agni Dev said, I am Agni. Oh, Agni, what does Agni do? Agni? Man, you don't know? Agni, I am fire, I can burn down this whole universe. Agni talking like that now. Yaksha said, really? Oh, you can burn. Yaksha took a blade of grass, dry grass that also. Put it in front. Hey, burn that grass, let me see. Well, Agni tried everything to burn that grass. And he could not even burn a dry blade of grass. Agni remained quiet, and he went back to where the other devatas, and they asked, you found out who was that? He said, no, I couldn't find out. He didn't tell I couldn't burn a blade of grass. He said, I couldn't find out who was that. So then Agni couldn't find out. Then they sent Pavan, Vayu, wind, you go and find out who is that. Vayu came there also. So again Yaksha asked, who are you? Yaksha is Bhagwan, Ishwar. Who are you? I am Vayu, wind, Pavan. Oh, what do you do? I blow, if I make a storm, I can blow away the whole country. Really? Oh, okay, blow this blade of grass. Blow this blade of grass. Now Vayu huff and puff, and he couldn't even blow a blade of grass. And like this, Bhagwan made all of them realize that, you have this power, you have that power, you do this, you are good at that. If it were not for me, you can't do anything. Like that, he taught them a nice lesson on that day. The meaning is this: if I have had any victory, if I have had anything in this world, I have to credit that thing to Bhagwan. That is why celebration is useless. Because in celebration we eat and drink and be merry and we think it is our achievement. I waste the money only. Here, Bhagwan is telling the people who have calamity, they maintain balance. The people who have victory and the other thing on the other side, they also maintain balance. When we have reached that state, we are really coming close to mukti. Otherwise, today he has victory and he jumps and celebrates in jubilation. And the next day, when he loses, he cries. Big man. You see, in the FIFA World Cup, big world stars, when they lose, they go down in the field and they cry like anything. Have you seen? Big grown men. So those who maintain their balance in joy and sorrow. Vita raga bhaya krodha stitaji muniruchyate. Those who have gone beyond raga, bhaya and krodha. 3 words again. Raga means likes and dislikes. Raga dvesh, likes and dislikes. Have you seen? Oh, in this world we have too many likes and dislikes. He comes home from the work, from job. He asks the wife, "What you cook?" "Dal and rice and karela." Oh God. Dal, rice and karela. You take the whole plate and fling it out. Yeah. Because he has too much likes. What he wants? He wants to eat something else. Isn't it? Likes and dislikes. Strong likes and dislikes. I like this one, I don't like that one. Right? I like this food, I don't like that food. I like this pandit, I don't like that pandit. The person who has strong likes and dislikes like this, he is never going to find the balance that is characteristic of the person who is Mukta Purusha. Too many strong likes and dislikes. We have to come to the understanding that everything is a manifestation of the same one Paramatma only, whether it is a positive thing or negative thing. All made from the same 5 elements. That is why Bhagavan Sri Ram, till the last, he gave Ravan a chance. My dear Ravan, you may be this evil and you may have done the worst thing and kidnapped my wife and all, but Bhagavan still, seeing himself in Ravan, I'm still giving you a chance. Even in this last moment, you change your attitude. But of course, Ravan will not change. But we have to learn to see that one reality and the same 5 elements in all things in the world. And this go beyond strong likes and dislikes. And bhaya means fear. So one who has gone beyond all fear. All the time be scared of this, scared of that. Everybody has some kind of phobia. I've seen such strange phobia. One person has spider phobia. One person, this wall lizard. Girgit. They have girgit's phobia. People have all sorts of phobia. So you have to see, to go beyond all fear. One fellow was saying, I heard very nicely, It's only for fun I am telling. We have fear our whole life. When we are little, we are afraid of mother and father. When we go to school, we are afraid of teacher. When we graduate and we get a job, we are afraid of the boss. When we get old, now we are afraid of Yamraj. Yamraj come in. We are afraid of Yamraj. Like that, afraid the whole life. Then the other fellow said, but how come you didn't say wife? How come you didn't say you're afraid of your wife? Because afraid of your wife, that's why I didn't say. So now also, afraid of somebody or something like that. Whole life. Bhagavan says, no, to go way in the 16th chapter, again he'll take up this thing. Abhayam sattva samshuddhi, jnana yoga vyavasthitihi. Abhaya, fearlessness. So because of fear, so many things we don't get ourselves engaged. And fear is subtle thing also. Some people are, why are you not learning Gita? You ask him, why are you not learning Gita? No, Swamiji, I'm scared. Scared of what? I have this much brain only, if I use it up, then how will I live? So you're afraid of, see, all kinds of silly fears also. Meaning to say, why are you not learning Gita? Because I only have this much brain. If I use it up in learning Gita, then how am I going to live for the rest of my life? Silly fear, which he doesn't understand. So all sorts of fears, silly fears also. And krodha, anger. This is the last one. In this verse, we'll have to pick it up tomorrow. Krodha, anger, big thing. Anger is nothing but you paying for the deeds of another person. Of course, that's not possible, but it is symbolic of that. Anger is you paying for the deeds of another person. That fellow do something stupid and you paying for it. Means you get angry now, all your blood pressure gone up, your heart rate gone up, your agitation gone up, everything gone up when you get angry. Because when you get angry, actually all the organs and all start working in overtime. And you didn't do this stupid thing, the other fellow did this stupid thing, isn't it? And you paying for it now. This is anger. So, Bhagavan said, and see this krodh, it will come up just now again. We'll see the genesis of krodh. Kamat krodho vijayate. Bhagavan will trace the genesis of this anger. Anger is a tremendous thing. And those of you who have who have social media and all, you please listen. It will come tomorrow. Where are we? Let me see now. Tomorrow night, 14th night, Enmore, Hope West Gandhi Memorial Association. Enmore, close to here. You should come because the two most famous verses will come in tomorrow's. It is coming down, just maybe 2 verses, 3 verses down. In the second chapter, after karmani eva adhikarahate, karmani eva adhikaraste, after that, these are the two most famous verses. And what it does, it tells why people get angry. Why a person will get angry. What is the genesis of anger? What causes anger? And then if you know the cause, very easy to find the solution. Because when you remove the cause, the effect is gone. So tomorrow we'll come here, we'll see this thing. Okay, now let me tell you some announcements. And we'll have Aarti after that. Gita Aarti. Okay. So tomorrow night, right here in this same village, Enmore West, Enmore Hope West, Gandhi Memorial Association. All right. Please see this bookmark. We have printed many of these bookmarks. You can have one on your way out. There's some nice quotes also for you to reflect on. All right. I told you about the Bhagavad Gita chanting competition. So Devji and Jinaji, who are here, posted in Guyana now from Toronto. They were posted in Chimamshan, Toronto for 10 years. And now they're posted to Guyana. And they'll be teaching so many things from Shastras, Sanskrit, Bhagavad Gita, and a whole lot of things. So those of you who want to learn the chanting of Gita now, in collaboration with the High Commission of India and the Swami Vivekananda Cultural Center in Georgetown, they'll be teaching Gita from next month all the way to June. And then you can chant in the competition. All right. Now, on Saturday at the ashram in Monripo, Chinmay Mission ashram in Monripo, we have a dosa day. We'll be making dosa. Now, I don't know if you know what is dosa, but let me explain a little bit. Dosa is the most popular food of South India. It has become so popular now, it has taken over all of India. And not only that, I was telling them recently, just in this summer I was in Europe. I had dosa in Europe also. It has gone all over the world. And I was quite surprised how it has not come to Guyana. So now you come there on Saturday, this Saturday coming, right, from 11 to 2, and you will try out a dosa. We are having a fundraiser for the ashram. So how exactly a dosa is made? You have to take white rice and urdi dal. Is that there? Urdi dal. Urad dal, different names are there for that. Long ago we used to plant urdi dal. I don't know if you still plant here. But that's one of the softer dal. So the two of them, they are mixed and they are made into a kind of roti thing. And then you eat that with paneer and masala, aloo and different things. So we'll be making there. It's very healthy. Actually, these are all traditional Indian things from India. They are way healthier than this white flour roti that we all eat. That's called bleached flour. That thing will kill all of we eventually. All of our belly must be already become bleached. This white flour thing. Huh? So this is way healthy option. Come and try it out. How you will know what it is. And I just told them, even though we only have these two types here, paneer dosa and masala dosa, we will also try to make a pizza dosa on Saturday. Pizza dosa. With a little bit of cheese on it. I'm the unhealthy part, but we could put a little bit of paneer dosa. What do you call? Pizza dosa also. Now last announcement I want to tell you. Chinmay Mission, we are there in all countries across the world, from New Zealand to Australia to Europe to everywhere, right? And whatever work you see me doing here, and all the teaching of Bhagavad Gita, Sanskrit, children's classes, a whole lot of things across the whole globe, we are there. So now, the only way we can do this is that we have to receive proper training. We are not allowed to go out and work and do this type of work if proper training was not there. So now what is the proper training? That is what I'm going to tell you. You have to come and stay in the, well, first, the qualification. Qualification means you have to be under 30 years. Then you have to be unmarried. And you have to have a university degree. These are the qualifications. Right? Then now, after that, you come and stay in the ashram for 2 years. And in the ashram, there are classes from morning 5:30 a.m. every day, 5:30 a.m. till night 8 p.m. every single day with no holidays. Now, if you can survive that 2 years with this type of classes and no holidays, no Saturday, Sunday, Christmas, nothing. Huh? If you survive that 2 years, then you will be able to go out and do this type of work. So that course, 2-year course, is there in Trinidad now. It used to be only in India, but for the last few years, it is also taught in Trinidad. And it starts on the 2nd of October. So if you know young people who are interested, please spread the word around. And you can see this, it will be online also. The advertisement for the course, you have to register online. All right. Spread the word around, and it will be great if you get workers for Guyana. Guyana will benefit. Actually, we are not concerned if you stay with Chinmay Mission and work with Chinmay Mission. We are concerned with the society gets the benefit. You must be knowing Arun Gosai. Arun Gosai studied in our ashram only. So like that, and he doesn't belong to Chinmay Mission. The society is getting the benefit of his work. You see? So that is the purpose of the course. Huh? That the society will be benefited in the end. So that course starts on the 2nd of October. Alright, very demanding course. Please see and tell others also. Alright, now we'll have Aarti and we'll continue. Huh? Yeah. Bhagavad Gita Aarti.
My dear beloved ones, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. My dear beloved ones, shall we all put our hands together for Vyasji? And I'm extending an invitation to each and every one of you to join us tomorrow evening at the Gandhi Memorial Ashram, 6:30 p.m. as we join the members at that very long now existing mandir. You can add to the spirituality of that mandir. That is tomorrow evening, 6:30 p.m. Again, many words of thanks and gratitude to our dear beloved Vyas for delivering a very important katha, and of course the task of going from first shloka to the final shloka, 700 verses. That is indeed a huge and humongous task, but nevertheless, serving as he rightly reminds us, when you finish receiving this knowledge, this wisdom, this divine song, that is where the work starts. That is where it commences. Once again, thank you Guruji, thank you Vyasji for your pravachan. With that in mind, he will also lead us in Aarti. I ask that we all kindly stand. Thank you.
Before I start the Aarti, please see the bookstall at the back. There's a wonderful number of titles there, you can see. So many different types. Mahamrityunjaya mantra. Om Trambakam Yajamaye Sugandhim Pushtivardhanam Urvarukamiva Bandhanan Mrityormukshiyamamritat. You will see explanation for that whole, and all the prayers and all that children learn, you will see in these books. A lot of titles are there. Please have a look. Okay, we'll have Aarti. Om Jai Bhagavad Gita, Maya Jai Bhagavad Gita. Harihiya Kamala Vihari, Harihiya Kamala Vihari, Sundar Supunite. Om Jai Bhagavad Gita,
Bhagavad Gita, Maya Jai Bhagavad Gita. Harihiya Kamala Vihari, Harihiya Kamala Vihari, Sundara Supanite. Om Jai Bhagavad Gita.
Karma Sumarma Prakashini, Kama Sakti Haramaya,
Kama Sakti Hara,
Tattva Jnana Vikashini,
Jnana Vikashini.
Vidya Brahma Para.
Om Jai Bhagavad Gita, Jai Bhagavad
Nirmala Bhakti Vinay, Nirmala Malahari, Maya
Nirmala Malahari,
Charana Rahasya Pradayini,
Rahasya Pradayini.
Sab Vidhi Sukhkari.
Om Jai Bhagavad Gita,
Raga Dvesha Vidari, Tarini Mod Sada, Maya
Karini Moda Sada,
Avabhayaharini Tarini,
Bhayahari Tarini.
Dharmananda Pradhan.
Om Jai Bhagavad Gita,
Asura Bhava Vinashini, Nashini Tamarajani, Maya
Nashini Tamarajani,
Devi Sadgunadayini,
Devi Sadgunadayini.
Hari Rasika Sajani.
Om Jai Bhagavad Gita,
समता त्याग सिखावन हरि मुख की बानी, मैया
हरि मुख की बानी।
सकल शास्त्र की स्वामिनी,
सकल शास्त्र की स्वामिनी।
श्रुतियों की रानी।
ओम जय भगवद गीते।
दया सुधा बरसावन मातु कृपा की जय, मैया
मातु कृपा की जय।
हरिपद प्रेम दान कर,
हरिपद प्रेम दान कर।
अपनों कर ली जय।
ओम जय भगवद गीते। भगवद गीते मय जय भगवद गीते। हरिः कमल विहारी, हरिः कमल विहारी। सुंदर सुपनीते। ओम जय भगवद गीते।
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 मंगलम भगवान विष्णु, मंगलम गरुड़ध्वज, मंगलम पुंडरीकाक्षं, मंगलाय तनो हरि।
मंगलम भगवान विष्णु, मंगलम गरुड़ध्वज, मंगलम पुंडरीकाक्षं, मंगलाय
त्वमेव माता च पिता त्वमेव त्वमेव बन्धुश्च सखा त्वमेव विद्या द्रविणं त्वमेव सर्वं मम देवदेव ॐ पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः हरि ॐ श्रीगुरुभ्यो नमः हरि ओम। बोले वृंदावन बिहारी लाल की जय, श्री सत्य सनातन धर्म की जय। नमः पार्वती पते हर हर महादेव। हरि ओम।